Today, we've had the macro market stuff, we've had the fundamental stuff, we've had the data stuff, we've looked at gold, we've looked at oil, we've looked at the products, we've looked at crypto, and then we've looked at the overview of the currencies and the indices. And now we're going to get the technicians' 2 cents worth. Geoff, are you here to come and give us a technical view on the market?
JPB, I'm not sure if you can see me. My camera seems to be on.
Yep, you're up.
There we go. I'm a little bit low in the frame. There you go. Low life. Thanks for the intro. This week I've got technicals fighting each other actually, and that's going to be very, very interesting. You may have to wait till the middle of the week before that actually sorts itself out. First one I'm looking at is Swissy yen. And Swissy yen, I think this was on our radar last week as well, because we had this reversal bar here that was fighting against the previous reversal bar. Since then, we've had, sorry, that was 2 weeks ago. Since then, we've had 2 inside bars on this particular, what I call a key reversal bar. That to me is telling me that there's energy being stored here, and this is going to break at some stage. To which direction you can only guess at this point. But if you look at the indicators, this massive key reversal bar versus this smaller key reversal bar, you're probably going to go with the big bear, if you like. Then I go back to this chart and I have a look at that, and what's the most dominant play here, or the most dominant chart pattern, and it seems to be this base. Then we've got another base and another base and another base. And I'm looking at this current trend, which is telling me very, very clearly that price is on its way up. So I'm kind of with that, with these 2 key reversal bars, or sorry, the fighting key reversal bars and the 2 inside bars. And I'm inclined to give this a chance to go long again. I'm not committed to actually placing that order at this moment, but I want to see what happens tomorrow and maybe even Tuesday. If we can break above these pivots, this is on the daily chart now, and maybe give us another higher low, I think this is well worth our attention to go long on Swissy yen. It's not clear cut, and it does depend on whether this price action takes place. I can see another little double bottom sitting here as well. It's interesting. Euro pound, again, that's fighting itself. And the reason I say that is on the weekly chart, we've got another key reversal bar, in my opinion, anyway. We've had a sequence of bars that just cannot get above this monthly pivot. And we're seeing that again. No, 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 no. It's like, okay, what's going on here? But then I see on the bigger picture, we are really at the bottom of this range that, again, no, 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 and no, no, no on the bottom side as well. Every time I see that, it invites me to look for a higher low to trade it back to the top of that range. So it's a little bit conflicting right now to understand that we've got a key reversal bar telling me short, but we've also got a potential higher low. And then I look at this bar here, which really appears to be dominating everything. We've, I guess, ducked above it for what, 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, but then we've been inside it for the rest of that time. So I'm thinking long here, not short, which goes with, goes against my weekly view. So again, I'm going to sit this one out for right now, but I'll be looking for the indicators that tell me, and there'll be price action that tells me that there is a higher low in place here. Maybe that was it. And look to trade it back to the top of the range. Like I said, everything seems to be fighting each other here in my technical analysis anyway. And here's another one. Pound yen on the monthly chart is indicating to me that it's a very, very strong base that's been formed here. But inside that base, we've got this box range at which we are now topping. So it kind of goes with my mantra, if you like, that, and this is very early in the piece. I know we're on a monthly chart, but this is very, very early in the piece. We've only had 2 lows, and this may be the second high, it may not be. But I'd be looking for a lower high here on a monthly chart. I know you can't trade that right now, but it may be that we get this sort of price action happening where we go back to the breakout level this breakout here from this level, and we come back to that, then put in a lower high. So the weekly chart is telling me key reversal long. Monthly chart is telling me key reversal short, and that's where it becomes tricky. So what I need to do here is work out exactly which way that's going to go in the first instance. And the first instance is telling me short to this level, then long off that. Then we look for short again. So I'm looking for a short here. The weekly chart is telling me long. And again, I go back to that premise that the technicals are really confusing me. That's not the case on the next two I'm going to show you, but bear that in mind as we go to euro dollar. Euro dollar is probably as clear as it can get to me that we need to trade this long and long this week. Why? Well, the structure is very, very clear that we're in a channel that's going long. We've had a false breakout of that. Beautiful, beautiful re-entry back into there, etc., etc. But now we've got exactly the same thing happening on the bottom side. We've got a key reversal bar on the weekly chart, which is telling me to go long. Am I willing to go long tomorrow morning? Look, I probably am, depending on what price does over the gap scenario. If there's a gap, then okay, we reassess. But if price opens up here, I'd just like to see a little bit of a pullback. Then I would put an entry long above that bar there. Pick your poison as to where you want to have your risk. It may well be here. It may well be just straight underneath the bar. I'm happy either way. If you want to be a little bit more conservative, wait for the daily charts to unfold a little bit, and that might be with another higher low here, and that works for me as well, as does the 4 hour. I probably won't make a decision on that until tomorrow, and I see if there's a gap. The other one that's pretty clear to me, and I've been in this trade for quite some time. In fact, swaps are probably going to become a bit of an issue. But the weekly is giving me a very, very clear key reversal bar. And the monthly is telling me that we've had a false break of the ascending channel. I've had a target up here for the longest time. We appear to have gone past that. Now I've got a new target up here. I think we've got a strong chance of getting there in time. That's going to take a while, of course, but we appear to be back inside that range, and we appear to be headed towards the top of this range, which, as I said, will take a long time. Weekly chart, key reversal bar we've got. Daily chart, tomorrow it's going to be very, very tough to trade long here. You need to see a higher low in this position, I think, to actually get into that market, unless, of course, you want to trade it on the weekly chart and take that resistance level into consideration. I would probably advise against that. There'll probably be a better entry if you're not already in it. So there you go. Euro dollar and pound Kiwi, I think, are the clearest indicators that we're going long on both. And if you get an opportunity to trade into those, then happy days. I think you'll get a result at some stage. You can next see me tomorrow with Ash on Trading Buddies. And that, of course, takes place Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 5 to 3 Hong Kong and Singapore, and wherever you are in the world, equate it to that. It's just before the London Open by 5 minutes. So there you go. That is my 2 cents worth.
Cheers, Geoff. Fascinating stuff. Interesting markets at the moment. I don't know if I would, they appear to be getting a bit clearer to me overall, but they certainly had a challenging few months. So we'll watch and see if they get a little bit clearer. Those guys are in Trading Buddies with you guys Monday to Thursday, just before 3 o'clock Sing. That's just before 5 Australia, just before 7 New Zealand, and just before 8 a.m. UK. Thanks for that, team. Been a great show, and interesting to see what these markets do. Look forward to seeing you next week, Geoff. In the meantime, you enjoy yourself and living that normal life in Tasmania while the rest of Australia locked down.
Praise the Lord, mate. What a good move that was.
You didn't stay in Sydney.
Have
a good week, mate.
Cheers,
too. Everyone. Thank you, mate. Cheers, everyone. Thanks to the team for coming in and sharing, and to all of you that are watching on the different mediums. Thanks for your company today. I do hope you got some value out of it. Remember, guys, stay calm and make good decisions, and things can work out for you or will work out for you. And it's an educational show for educational purposes only. Thanks, everybody. See you all.